What's up, everybody? My name is Jello Stapler, and today on my stream, well, I decided to rank all of the various Ghost Pokemon. Now, Ghost is my favorite type by a long shot. It's not even close. It's the best one in my eyes. So I decided to do a tier list to really decide which ones are actually the best, which ones I like the most. Now, I made sure to not do any of the Mega Evolutions, and if they had different forms, I just grouped them together just to, I guess, make it a little bit easier. Now, before we go and take a look at my tier list, I do want to let you all know that I do stream on Twitch every Monday through Friday. Let's go take a look at that list. So Gastly, one of the OGs here. We've got our 3 original Ghost Pokemon, and I know I'm doing Ghosts the day after Halloween, but that's okay because I wanted to wait another day. To me though, Gastly's relatively basic, semi lower tier, just because he's just a floating ball of gas with giant eyes. Like I don't really think there's too much to that. Next is Haunter. Haunter is basically the same thing, but just slightly cooler because of the more like jaggedy design and stuff. And he in general just looks a little bit cooler. So then we got Gengar, and Gengar he's the OG badass ghost. He's easily S tier. It's hard to beat Gengar. Gengar was my favorite Pokemon for many years. He has been overtaken, but I would still put Gengar as top tier. Like overall looks, he's just chubby, but also he's pretty damn good. Next up is Alolan Marowak, and his combination of fire and ghost is actually super sick, and the flames on his bone are awesome. And Marowak was one of those Pokemon that like in Gen 1 and Gen 2 like looked really cool, but as time has gone on, it got very stale. So I feel like this was a really good remake for it. So we're gonna drop him right back into A tier. He just looks badass. He looks awesome. Big fan. And Hisuian Typhlosion's actually really sick, and I'm glad this picture has him with the flame going up, because most people have him with his really derpy look that they originally showed us without like his flames lit. So he just didn't look as cool then, but now he actually looks super sick. He's gonna be below Marowak because it's not quite as cool, but I still think Hisuian Typhlosion is pretty dope. I would put Misdreavus maybe just slightly above Gastly. No, the design's actually pretty decent, and like the necklace is kind of cool, she's a little cute. So we'll put it behind Haunter in B tier. That to me just makes the most sense. But yes, Shedinja, he's grown on me a ton. I think the look is actually really freaking cool. Wasn't that great for a while. I wasn't the biggest fan, but it's grown on me a lot, and I might actually put it in between these. Nope, not quite above Marowak, but I'm definitely a big fan. Next up, we've got Sableye, and Sableye is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Come on, he is big time S tier for me. His overall look and design is sick. His typing, he was the first ghost in Dark. Like that typing combination was absurd when it first came out. It was so damn good. Like hardly anything could hurt him. He eats like precious gems. Like come on, like Sableye is just sick, and he looks kind of cute and stuff like right away, but then when he smiles, he's got super sharp, like scary, devious teeth. So Sableye is he's S tier. He's top notch for me. He is the best of the Ghost Pokemon in my opinion. But next up, I've got Shuppet, and Shuppet's trash. I'm not gonna quite put it on D because it is kind of cute, but it's not great. It's kind of trash. That's about all I got to say about it. So I've learned I've been saying this name wrong forever, and I'm probably gonna say it wrong again. Banette, that's what I always called it. I can't remember what it's actually like. I've been calling it Banette for years, and a couple days ago somebody called me out and said I was saying it wrong, and I can't remember what they said the real name was, but pretty stupid. But either way, he's pretty cool. I'm gonna put him above Haunter, like nothing too special. The design is kind of cool, a little creepy. Fits that ghost feeling. I know I would hate to run into one in real life, but other than that, he's not really got a whole lot going on, in my opinion. So next up, we got Duskull. Duskull's kind of lame. I'm gonna put him above Ghastly and Shuppet, but he's like, it's literally just because his bony mask and his eyes are kind of cool and creepy looking, but other than that, doesn't really do a whole lot for me. So that's where we are with that. Dusclops is, I mean, I'm gonna put him in the same section right there. He's C tier. Like, he's not anything special. Doesn't really do much. He's just bigger and he's got some hands. Like, I don't know. Dusclops honestly might even be below Duskull. Like, I may put him one below Duskull. Like, I think Dusclops is kind of lame as hell. To the point where Ghastly may even be ahead. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I do like Dusknoir. I'm gonna put him A tier. He's gonna be the bottom of A tier right now, but he does have a really cool look to him as a whole. A lot creepier, and like the whole like scary little face or something, that whatever you want to call it, on his stomach there. I just think they took the bad from Dusclops with Dusknoir and just made him 1,000 times better. Like, it's just far superior. So now next we've got our friend Drifloon, and for anybody that knows Drifloon, it's cute, but it's also kind of terrifying, because Drifloon, in its Pokédex entry, it talks about how it lures kids in, like, with being a balloon, and then it carries them away to their death. So yeah, he kills children. This adorable little Drifloon. I'm gonna put him in, probably he's gonna be B tier, but I don't know what part of B tier I really want to put him, because we're going right there behind Haunter. That's a good spot. And Drifblim is honestly just slightly better. I mean, it's just a hot air balloon looking thing, so like, it's better, but not much. Next, we have Mismagius, which is of course the evolved form of Misdreavus. Not bad. Probably gonna put it just at the top of B tier. Like, I don't know. It's cool. Definitely a step up from Misdreavus, but I don't know. It's just not what we're looking for. So now I've got Spiritomb, and a lot of people like Spiritomb. I think he's ass. I do not like Spiritomb at all. I've always thought it was ugly, kind of stupid looking. Like, as a Pokemon itself, yeah, it's good. Like, it's a good Pokemon, but like, I'm doing this primarily on just like how I like them, not necessarily on like how powerful they are or whatever. Like, it's more or less what I think about them with like how they look and just all that. And yeah, and Spiritomb is trash. Spiritomb is ugly. To me, it took zero effort to make this. It took no effort whatsoever to make this Pokemon. Next up, we have Frostlass, and Frostlass is pretty freaking dope in my eyes. Like, it can only be female, and just its overall look, like, and something about that that ice ghost just makes it extra, like, I gotta say this without sounding like super cheesy, because I was gonna say extra like cool or whatever, but or chilling, but I'm gonna put it A tier, probably right after Shedinja. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Rotom, Rotom's fine. Maybe top of the C tier. I don't really have much to say about it, because that's just it. It's fine. Obviously, it can change into all these different shapes and stuff, but like, I don't know, man. I'm not really that into Rotom. So next up, I'm going Giratina. Giratina is sick. Like, enough said. I'm just gonna group them together. Yamask is also trash. Yeah, I think they're both stupid. And same with their evolve form. Like I don't like it whatsoever. Cofagrigus, dumb. It's literally it's a sarcophagus or whatever with arms, and like it's dumb. I don't like it one bit. Next we've got the Frillish. They can be the bottom of C tier, and same with their evolved forms. That one's just a little cooler because of its mustache. I'm gonna put it right above Shuppet. That's it. Like, they're fucking lame, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They're lame. Next, we've got Litwick, and I think Litwick is absolutely adorable. Litwick is essentially an emo little candle, and like literally for that reason alone, I think it's super cute, and that's why it's in B tier for me. That's about it. But then we go to Lampent, and to me, Lampent is trash. Next up, we've got Chandelure, and Chandelure is actually sick. I like Chandelure a lot. Like, sure, it's just a ghostly chandelier with these flames, but something about it, man. She rubs me the right way, that's for sure. So then we've got Golett, and Golett's pretty meh for me. We're gonna put it behind Ghastly. Ghastly's actually gonna go right there. And then, of course, we've got Golurk. Golurk is definitely cooler than Golett. I'm gonna put it kind of middle B tier. Now I got Honedge, and Honedge is lame. I'm gonna put it at the end of C just because it does look kind of cool, but it is just a sword. Doesn't have much else to it in my opinion. I'm gonna put it slightly above some of these guys actually. And you'd think Dual Blade isn't much better, which it's not, but it is. But we're still gonna put it at C tier. It's just essentially it's two of them. It looks a little bit better, but not much. We won't even put it that many. We'll put it just slightly ahead. But then we go on to Aegislash, and I think that he is very sick. I'm gonna put it right above Chandelure. Aegislash, it's got its two different forms. It looks way cooler, and it looks more like an actual creature, not just a sword. Phantom goes right up there with Litwick, maybe one ahead. It's literally just cute, and that's about it. Trevenant is pretty freaking sick, and I'm gonna put him probably right like this. Well, he can actually even be above Aegislash. Trevenant's pretty sick. I'm definitely a big fan. Punkaboo's lame. I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be slightly better. And Gourgeist is a little bit better too, but not much. We're gonna put it right above the swords, because that's about where we're at with that. Nothing much really going on. Hoop is pretty cool, but not like anything overly special. I don't know. It's like almost, yeah. We'll put it at the top of B tier for now. Like it does help that it's a legendary. It makes it a little bit better, but yeah. Decidueye's sick. He's gonna go probably top of A tier. That's just easy enough. Very easy to put Decidueye. Not quite in that S tier range, but it's up there. Now I've never been like much of a fan of the Oricorios. So to me, it's a dancing bird. It's whatever. Trash and trash. Slightly better trash. Yeah, that's and he's actually better than they are. We're okay. Spiritomb can be at the top of the trash. Mimikyu is actually sick as well. I'm gonna put it right below Decidueye. I really like it a lot. Dhelmise it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Just its design. I'm gonna put it up in B tier just from its design alone. I think it does look pretty cool, but at the same time, it's not that cool. Like, it is still just like a. I'm gonna call it a steering wheel. I know it's not called a steering wheel for a ship. Why I'm completely blanking on the word, but like that's all we got with that. So, but I think I'm gonna leave him right there. That's about where we need to be. So, Lunala. I'm not gonna make. He's not S tier. He is definitely not S. Not a chance. Lunala's A. Probably below Alolan Marowak is about where I'm thinking it needs to be. Like I like it, and I also like Necrozma as well, who's the next one, but I don't know. I'm not putting them much higher than that. That's probably the correct order right there. Marshadow, pretty sick. Typing, being fighting and ghost. But its design is relatively lame. I think I'm gonna make it it's gonna sit right at the top of B tier. Not quite in that realm going all the way up to A, but we're gonna make it the best of the average. There's what I'm looking for. Ugh. Blacephalon is it's a giant clown. I don't know. Its design is fine. I don't really want to put it in A tier because I really don't like it that much. But I don't know if it deserves to be in B tier. It kind of reminds me too. It's always kind of reminded me of, what is it? Hisoka. He has always kind of reminded me of Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. So that's literally maybe one of the reasons why I even like it at all. But it is literally just like a big ghost clown. Like, we'll go right above Hoopa. That's fine. We'll leave it at that. Corsola, it's whatever. Nothing special. Maybe slightly above the fish. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, Sinistea is it's cute, so we'll just put it at the back of B. That's about all it's fuck that. It's C tier. It's lame. And Poltergeist is honestly probably even worse, in my opinion. Like, it just it's gross. I don't know. I don't think it's that good of a design as a whole. Shuppet is actually probably worse, though. Let's be honest. Okay, Cursola is a little bit better than Corsola, but it's still nothing great. We're still gonna put it towards the bottom of B tier because it really doesn't do that much for me. So then next we have Dreepy, and Dreepy is pretty cool. He is a ghost dragon. He kind of goes up there primarily with the cute ones though. Like, yeah, that's about what he's got going for him. But yeah, Dreepy's just cute. No, it's fine. After Dreepy, we've got Dragalock, and it's just slightly better. Just because like it's close to Dragapult. I'm gonna take Dragapult. Dragapult is S tier for me. He's probably the second best. Yeah, he Dragon and Ghost. So that alone right there makes him super sick, but his design is awesome. His head is like a stealth bomber, and he fires little baby Dreepies out of like little rockets out of his head. Spectrayer is pretty cool, but we're gonna also group Calyrex right with it, just because they're essentially the same thing. This one is just the ghost horse, and then this one is a like deer looking dude with a huge hat that rides the ghost horse. So we'll put him actually just slightly above, but they are definitely A tier. Purple and black, like ghastly-ass horses, like super cool. All right, so then we've got Zora. Zora is actually pretty nice. Zora is actually gonna be towards the top of B tier. Really good design. Pretty cute too. But now Zoroark is probably one of the coolest newer Pokemon that they've made, and I'm gonna put it in S tier as well, maybe even above Gengar. And last up, we've got Basculegion, and Basculegions to me are pretty lame. Both of these two, they're nothing special. They're not bad. We'll put them at the bottom of B tier because it's about all they got going for them, man. That's like they look kind of cool, but that's about it. Like there's not much else really going for them to where I really care that much about them. So we're gonna leave them at that because Basculegion is just the lousiest of the average, is about what we're gonna say. So that's how I rated the ghost Pokemon. How do you think I did? Do you like my list? Could you make one way better? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like any kind of gaming stuff like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And like I said earlier, I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday, so be sure to hop over, get a follow over there as well. Otherwise, we'll see y'all next time.